Hello and welcome back. In the previous lecture, we saw the introduction of the target encoding, right? When to apply the target encoding for the high cardinality features, you apply it. And what it does, it captures the relationship between the categorical variable and the target variable. What is the target variable? Target variable is the actual output value which we are looking for which we want the prediction, right? So that is the target variable. Only the, glossary is different, but the thing is again same. It's nothing but the output which we need to predict. Now, let us see the code. So this is the code, sample code I have already written here. So I'm just going to run it on the, uh, where it is. Okay. So this is the Jupyter notebook which I have opened. So here I'm going to run it. So first of all, you need to import the pandas library, which you need to do every time. Okay. So pandas, please run it. And then we come to the sample data. So this is the sample data. Let us see what is this sample data all about. So here you can see we have three columns. One is product ID, the other one is brand, and the third one is sales. So this is the same example that we discussed yesterday in the last video, which was like this. Replace each category with its mean target value. So product ID, brand, and sales, these are the three columns. Okay, so for the product ID, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the brand, we have Apple, Samsung, Apple, Google, Samsung. So 1 corresponds to Apple, 2 corresponds to Samsung, and so on. Then we come to the sales. So 1 corresponds to Apple, and the sale is 100. Similarly, for 2, it's Samsung, and the sale is 80, right? So this is how the data has been arranged here. Okay, let us run it as well. Okay, now let us see what next. So next is like we are going to load the data frame. So PD is equal to PD dot data frame. With this, you will be able to load the data frame. So this is the data, and we are loading this data frame. Let me run it. This has been executed successfully. No issues till now. We are going to calculate the mean target value for each category, mean sales by brand. So this is mean sales by brand. Okay, let us see what we are doing here. So if you put it here, calculate the mean target value for each category. So what we are going to do, we are going to do the group by brand and against the sales, and then we are getting the mean. Okay. Against the brand, we are grouping by against the brand and we are getting the mean, right? So what it will return, that we have to see. Okay. So let me run it, and after that, after running it, just after that, I need to do one more thing. I need to print the mean sales by brand so that we can understand what actually it returns. Okay, when you do the group by. Okay, so let me run it. Okay, you can see for Apple it has calculated 110, which was the average value, and then for Google the average value came 90. Then for the Samsung we came like 75, the mean came like 75. Okay, so this is what we wanted, right? So group by function, what it will do, it will simply take the column against which you have to group it, and then the values, actual values, using which you will be finding out the mean value, that you have to mention inside this bracket. Okay, so this is sales, right? Because using the sales value, 100 plus 120 divided by 2, 100 plus 120 divided by 2, that's all we are doing, right? That we have understood in the previous video. So after that, we are calculating the mean. So that is why it has calculated the mean based on the, sale value. Okay. So now you must have understood that what it has done if you have used group by. Now come to the next one, map the mean values to the original data frame. So now we are going to map the values to the original data frame. So come here, and what we are going to do in the brand, you are going to do like df brand dot map. So for each of the brand, we are mapping the mean sales by brand. So we will be mapping it with respect to Apple, Google, and Samsung. So if you are going to map it, you just need to see this, how beautifully this function has been used and how beautiful is this function, right? Okay, so BF brand, we are going to do the data framing for the brand column. And what we are going to do, we are going to apply brand mapping against the mean sales by brand, whatever we have got. So wherever it will find Apple, it will map the value 110 there. And then for the Google, it will find, whenever it will find, it will replace the value 90. And for the Samsung, it will replace it with value 75. This is what map is doing. So wherever it will find Samsung in the entire data set for the brand, it will do the mapping for Apple 110, and in which column? In the brands column, right? So I hope you must have understood. This is really simple. It's nothing to do there. There are two important functions. If you have read about them, then it's well and good. Otherwise, you must have understood these today. Okay, so now I'm going to run it. Okay, now you can see for Apple 110, for the Samsung 75, again Samsung 75, again Apple 110, the sale is 120, and then Samsung is the only one category for Samsung. So there is 90 for the sales. Okay. So with this, I would like to say that you must have understood it. And if you liked it, you can simply, just like this video, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. So one more information that very soon I'm going to bring one feature engineering multiple choice question series in Hindi, right? This entire series is in English, but yeah, that series will be in Hindi. And in that series, I will be having very much conceptual questions and the tough conceptual questions which will clarify your concepts and which are usually asked in the interviews, or whenever you are going to become a feature engineer or the data scientist. Those things you are expected to know. Okay, so with this, I would like to conclude this video, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, have a nice day and bye bye. Thank you.